Hi friends, let's read the book today, Orion and the Dark, written and illustrated by Emma Yarlett. Give me a follow so you don't miss the next story, or share this one with a friend who's afraid of the dark. Pause to read what it's about. My name is Orion, and I guess you could say I am scared of a lot of things. My mom tells me I just have a big imagination and there's nothing to be frightened of. Well, that's easy for her to say. As far as I can see, the world is full of frightening things. Wasps, bicycles, the ocean, dogs, especially the big ones, girls, popping balloons, space, grandma, monsters, spiders, storms. But there's one thing that scares me more than anything else. The dark. Of course, I've tried all kinds of things to solve the problem. Hiding from the dark, avoiding the dark, improving my night vision, eating lots of carrots, capturing the sun, keeping pet glowworms, inventing the everlasting light bulb, dressing up as an owl. Everyone knows that owls can see in the dark. Staging a protest, painting my room with glow-in-the-dark paint, and night vision goggles. But nothing ever works, and before I know it, it's bedtime again. Good night, Orion. Good night, Mom. I hate bedtime. The night that changed everything began like any other. I kept an eye out for monsters. I kept an ear out for scary noises. But it got darker and darker and darker. I couldn't take it anymore. I've had enough of you, dark. I wish you and your scary sounds, your murky monsters, and your pitch blackness would just go away. And that's when something strange happened. Gibbering jellyfish. Outside the window, the dark seemed to come alive. And then it came inside my room. I was feeling more scared than ever before, even more than when I went to the dog show with Grandma. But Mom says it's important to remember your manners, especially when you're greeting monsters, visitors. So I said, "Hello, I'm Orion," and put out my hand. Hello there, I'm the dark. Now, Orion, it's time for you to stop being so afraid of everything, especially me. Let's go on an adventure. Of course, normally I'd be scared stiff of going on an adventure, especially with a terrifying creature like the dark. But the dark wasn't quite what I expected. First, he asked to see shadowy and scary parts of the house, the nooks and crannies where the monsters lived. In the closet, under the bed, down the drain, in the basement. And you won't believe this, but some of the darkest places turned out to be the most fun. Look at my rabbit shadow. Even having fun couldn't stop me from being scared for long, though. What are those horrible, creepy, scary sounds coming from outside? Together, we bravely went outside to find the frightening sounds, and when we found them, snore. Crikey, that's just Dad, silly. They weren't frightening at all. Whistle. Whomp. Zoom. Haha, that's no monster. Hiss. Rustle. Squawk, squawk. Tap, tap. Bang. The nighttime. The dark asked me if I had stopped feeling afraid. I said I felt a little better, but there was still one place that made my knees wobble and my tummy twist with fright. The awful place where the dark is darkest of all. And so off we went. One last adventure, all the way up into the night sky. There, in the darkest place of all, I realized the dark could be fun, and the dark could be interesting, and the dark could be magical, and most of all, the dark could be my friend, and nobody, not even me, is scared of their best friend. Orion, that's a good name. I like it. Oh, darling, I love it. But too soon, we had to go home. As the sun began to climb back up in the sky, my friend began to fade. It was time to say goodbye. And so he promised, I'll never be far away. And from that night on, he never was. And that's the end, friends. Until next time, take care.